Hello, besties! Welcome to another mind-blowing video, mind-blowing opportunity that will enable you and your lovely family to migrate to Canada in 2024. Besties, just have as I always preach on this channel that migrating to Canada is a broad topic because Canada have got a lot of opportunity depending on the province of your choice. Remember, we have 11 provinces and territories in Canada, and each of these province and territory have got their separate immigration pathway. In other words, permit me to let you know that you cannot specifically say that you know about Canada migration. No, because you can wake up any day and a province will decide to launch a particular program to aid people to come and fill a particular shortage occupation in their province. So you see, whenever I tell you that Canada migration is bogus, just understand it that way. Anyways, in today's video, there is a rural community in Canada that is currently recruiting from the overseas to fill a shortage occupation. So, besties, if you are interested in migrating to a rural community in Canada, you don't mind living in a rural area, then this video is for you. In today's video, I will put you through all the step-by-step method in which you can achieve your dream of living in this rural community, the eligibility criteria, how to apply, what you should do to stand out of the crowd. Remember, they are all competitive. So, besties, if this sounds so interesting, then let's go into this. A quick disclaimer, I don't do DM on TikTok and Telegram. So any person disguising as other kings, chatting you on your DM in these two platforms is not me. Guys, before we go into this, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please join the positivity gang. Hit on that subscribe button down below and may God bless you. To all my returning subscribers, you all are the real MVP. Thank you, my favorite people. Guys, do not forget to smash that like button. Yes, like this video and may God bless you as you do so. Also, we rise by lifting others. Yes, bless someone today with this content and may God bless you as you do so. Without no further ado, let's go into that. So guys, we are discussing about rural renewal stream in a province called Alberta. So Alberta have a program they call the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. So this program is targeting 4 different fields. They are targeting those in hospitality, but for you to be eligible for this one, you have to be in Canada and working in the hospitality industry. They are targeting those that are already working in Canada. They are targeting those in the express entry. And the 4th one, they are targeting those of you that will be interested to move in their rural communities. And that is the one we are discussing about in today's video. So what is the Rural Renewal Stream? The stream is an opportunity that will enable foreign workers, qualified foreign workers in different professions that they have listed that will want to come and live in their rural communities. For you to be eligible, one, you must get a job offer from any of the employers that have been designated to bring you to Canada. First, a community must be designated. A community must be proven to be a rural area and the government will designate them to be able to bring you. Secondly, you that they are bringing have to get a job offer from one of the companies or organizations in this rural community. And when you do that, your employer will give you a bona fide employment offer, job offer letter. And when you get that, you will sign this letter and your employer will sign. Then the employer will take it to the community to be able to nominate you. When that community nominates you, they will give you an endorsement letter that you will use this letter to go and apply for your permanent residence, and then you will move with your family to this community. There is also another stream under the same category called rural entrepreneur stream. And so this rural entrepreneur stream is for those of you that have decided, oh my God, I am not interested in going to work for somebody. I want to be an employer of my own. I want to move to Canada as an entrepreneur. I have these entrepreneurial skills. I want to be on my own. Then they have a stream for you to enable you to come to their province and then be a boss of your own your own company, recruit labor, and then do your thing. So in today's video, we will be going to my screen. I will show you everything that you need to know about this opportunity. Is better on my screen so that you hear from the government of Alberta and then see things for yourself. Then we will be looking into these two opportunities, the rural renewal stream for job seekers and the entrepreneur stream, so that you see the fields of industries they want you to come and invest in their rural communities. So if this sounds so interesting to you, we are just getting started. Sit back, get your popcorn ready and your cold chilled cup of Pepsi or Zobo because it's about to go down. So besties, let's go to my screen and see the eligibility criteria and then look at the employers that have been designated for you to apply to. So they have employers you should straightforward go and apply to. So it makes life much easier. So let's do this. Guys, for this rural renewal stream, we have a lot of communities that have been designated to bring you to Canada. But today we are discussing about a community called Smokey River. All right, so I will take it one step at another. Another day, I will go to another community and show you opportunities in that community. So let's look at this Smokey River at the moment, okay? And see what we have from them. Guys, we are currently on my screen and you can see the Smokey River jobs. This is one of the rural communities in Alberta that the province have designated to bring you to Canada via this route, okay? So you can see the rural entrepreneur stream, which we will discuss about in the course of this video. And then let's see what this means. They say the rural renewal stream offers eligible workers an opportunity to immigrate to our region as a provincial nominee with the formal support of the Smokey River Regional Economic Development. We will use the program to attract and retain newcomers to our region and fill labor vacancies. The program will help employers meet their labor demands, expand our skilled workforce, and contribute to community growth. Okay, so you can read more about this. So this is the employer eligibility. So I don't want to go into employer eligibilities. I want to go for you, that is the applicants. So applicants that wish to live and work in the Smokey River region must meet a series of criteria, receive a bona fide offer from an eligible employer. Remember, your offer must be genuine, it must be bona fide. Get endorsed by the Smokey River region and apply using the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program portal. So this program have a portal already that will enable you to lodge in your application. Prior to applying for an employment opportunity, candidates are encouraged to review, understand, and ensure they meet all eligibility requirements under the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. The requirements are for job experience, education, language, financial security, and those that do not meet the eligibility will not progress through the program. Candidates that are currently living in Canada are only eligible if they have legal status in Canada. So if you are a visitor in Canada, you are not eligible. So it's better you apply from your home country. Okay, so once you are confident that you meet the eligibility requirements, then you are allowed to apply for employment. Employment opportunities are listed here and application will be made directly to the employer. So there is no third party. You cannot apply to agencies. You must apply directly to the company themselves, and I will be showing you all this on this video. All right, so let's see the eligibility requirements before we go into looking for a job, because the end of the day, you have to make sure you are eligible before you even start looking for a job. All right, so besties, as you can see on my screen, we are at the page of the requirements. Let us see what you should have before you can say I am eligible and begin to look for jobs. So no need you are looking for job first without being eligible for this program. So that is why we should have a look at the requirements for this program. So if you are coming down, you will see the requirements you need. Okay, so if you're a refugee claimant in Canada, you are not eligible for this program. Okay, so the first thing is the endorsement of candidate letter. All candidates must have an endorsement letter from their designated community. The letter must be issued by the local EDO of the community and must outline the following. Read it up letter so I don't waste your time. So that's number one thing. The second one is job offer requirement. So at the time you submitted your application, okay, you must have a genuine job offer of employment from an avatar employer to work in an eligible community occupation in your designated community. So you must have a legit offer of employment. Licensing and registration and certification requirements. At the time your application is submitted and the time the AIP assesses your application, you must meet the following licensing, registration, and certification requirements. Okay, so if you are in a profession that requires licensing, for those of you that are nurses, doctors, teachers, as the case may be, if your profession requires licensing in Canada, make sure you have gone through your licensing, occupation, and registration, okay, to work in your current occupation. Okay. So now the next thing is there are some job offers that are ineligible. If your job offer is part-time, is not eligible. Okay, so read this and see them. So occupation requirements, make sure your occupation is among all the occupations that are eligible. These are the list of ineligible occupations. All these occupations here are not eligible for this program. We see qualifying work experience requirements. Okay, so if you are a temporary worker at the time of your application is submitted, you must have a minimum of 12 months full-time work experience in an eligible occupation. So for you to apply for this, make sure you have at least 1 year work experience in the field that you want to work for. So these are the categories that they are looking at. Okay, 0, 0, or 1, and the rest of them, excluding those ones that they have mentioned. So if you come down, you will see the language requirements. All right, so depending on your occupation, if your occupation falls under TER 0 to 3, you will be having a minimum of band 5, CLB of 5 in English language, or CLB of 5 in French language skills. Then if your job is in NOC 4 or 5, your language benchmark should be 4 in each skill. That is CLB of 4. All right, so there is IELTS needed for this opportunity. So education requirement, before you apply, you must make sure you have completed a minimum of a high school education equivalent to the Canadian education standard or a foreign degree. So that means you have to do your education credential assessment. All right, so you can use a body like WES and all other designated organizations that does education assessment for Canada. All right, so you can find that in the IRCC portal. So coming down, settlement funds, you will show proof of fund that you can take care of yourself and your family members while you are in Canada. That is a must for almost all Canada visa. I keep saying this, you cannot run away from IELTS, WES evaluation, and then proof of fund if you are moving to Canada, unless you are going to Canada as a visitor. That's the only way you run away from all these documents, right? Okay, so let's see the settlement funds that you need. So a family of 1, just you, this is the amount that you need. A family of 2, this is the amount, and this amount is based on the population of the community that you are moving to. So you have to identify what's the population of the community I'm moving to, and then know how much you should be in your bank account. So you have to come through this and check this according to your family size. All right, so guys, this is it for the eligibility. So once you have gone through this process and you say to yourself, yes, I am eligible for this program, the next step is to look for jobs. So let's have a look at that. Once you have identified that you are eligible, you can partake in this program, then you should come here on this website and see employment opportunities are listed here. So click on that link and it will lead us to the page where all the jobs that they have currently are listed. Now, let me tell you something. If your job is not listed on this page, then you should be able to come back later and keep on checking on this page so that you will know when an employer is looking for you. All right, so these ones here are not just the people they are looking. They can change it. An employer can wake up and say, I'm looking for so persons, and they will upload it here on the government website. Remember, the government said you should apply to the employers directly and not to any agency or through a third party. So coming down here, So job opportunities, feel free to look through the job postings below and click on the arrow to find a link to apply. So we have agricultural equipment technician, butcher, meat processor, stroke meat cutter. You can see that all these things are unskilled work, right? Agricultural equipment technician, apprentice carpenter. So if you know of any carpenter, let them know that there is opportunity for them in a province, in a rural community in Alberta. Plant operator, conseil, guys, that's French, I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. Then coming down, you have journeyman equipment technician, agricultural equipment technician, apprentice, agriculture service technician. So guys, all this job, once you click on down arrow that I click, you will see apply on Indeed, or click the arrow below for more details. This company is Stockcoat Construction. Guys, I have preached, I don't know how many times I will preach to you that jobs are on Indeed. I got my job to the UK via Indeed. Stop underrating Indeed. Stop underrating Indeed. So guys, that is it. So click on each of the opportunities and then apply. Okay guys, the good thing is these are not the jobs. Save this link and then keep coming on these people's website to check whenever they update a new job. All right, I will go and have a look at the entrepreneur stream and let's see what they have to offer for that. So all these jobs, the name of the company is there. You can type that company's name on Google, go to their website, look at their other job vacancies, write them, send them your CV directly, let them know you are interested in working for them. Even if they don't have vacancy at the moment, they can keep you on their waiting list and they will surely reach out to you once they are ready to start employing. Guys, the next stream is the rural entrepreneur stream. So the rural entrepreneur stream will allow the Smokey River region to offer permanent residence to entrepreneurs who want to start a new business or purchase or invest in an existing business. The rural entrepreneur stream will expand our local economy and assist with succession planning for the small businesses our region relies on. So what is the eligibility for you to invest? Entrepreneurs who want to start a business or buy an existing business in the Smokey River region can submit an expression of interest to the rural entrepreneur stream. To find out whether you're eligible, you can click here. You can do a self-assessment. Okay, so expression of interest, you can, once you have determined whether you meet the eligibility criteria, you can provide an expression of interest. Once you have submitted your EOI, the AAIP will review your application and if necessary request a business application. So what are the opportunities available for you to invest in? So let's look it up before we come back to check how you can do the self-assessment. Okay, so these are some business opportunities eligible. They have restaurants. If you want to go into restaurant business, you can click on this link and read more. They have investment opportunity. You can click on this link and read more. They have commercial building. If you want to buy a commercial building, they have heavy industrial lot and commercial property. So these are the eligible businesses that they are looking for foreigners to invest in their community. So the next thing is to begin a self-assessment. So besties, that is it for this opportunity. It is very straightforward to the point and everything you need to know is on this link. So I will leave the link in the description box. Take your time. If your job is listed in any of this community, go and look it up and click your application. There are other communities that are eligible for this program. I will take my time and see those that are also currently recruiting and I will bring them to your doorstep. By the way, I will encourage you to keep looking on this link because they can wake up any day and still put applications that they need. They are still recruiting from the overseas. So if your profession is not there, come back later, you might find your profession. You can also go and Google about the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program, look up other communities and then see if you have a prospect in those communities and kick in your application. So besties, these ones are still currently receiving applications. So I wish you guys the very best of luck. Remember, tomorrow, Wednesday, the 7th of August, 2024, will be going live here on my YouTube channel by 7 p.m. British time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I look forward to seeing you all. So guys, I wish you guys the very best of luck. So go ahead and kickstart your application. Good luck, besties, and bye.